Ooh. Nice. What do you suppose that is? That just looks like mud. That doesn't look like sewage to me. What do you think
Nesquik.
it is? Yeah, have another Nesquik and blame it on the bunny.
It's chocolate milk, maybe?
Yeah, 3 days ago.
Could be rusty water. Well, it was actually, technically, it was supposed to be the underground pipes that in the north of China, they run these heating pipes everywhere.
Yes.
And you have no control over your temperature.
Mm-hmm.
It actually gets violently hot in the middle of winter, even if it's cold.
And what they do is they burn coal to heat up the water, which then gets sent into everyone's houses. So you wonder why it gets so polluted in winter. That's part of it. It's because it's all coal powered.
That's right.
Yeah.
So it sprays everywhere. It burst open in Taiyuan, Shanxi, and it sprayed over everything. And everyone said that's disgusting.
No, I just noticed something. Look at the steam coming off of that. That's probably scalding hot.
Dude, yeah, you're right. Oh, of course it is.
Because it's the heating pipes.
Yeah.
So
it's boiling water.
Dude, if you walk underneath that, you're 3rd degree burn, man.
I mean, I guess if it comes
It'll make a stew out of the people underneath
If you stood right next to the stream, I feel like if you're at the end there, you'd be fine.
Yeah, it probably cools down enough before it hits you.
Be probably quite pleasant. Other than the fact
like
that it's
a warm
brown.
rain. Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. It's like, wow.
Would it not be absolutely hilarious? Because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It makes sense to me these are the heating pipes.
Yeah.
That's what was declared.
Yeah.
What doesn't make sense to me is that it has to be so aggressively brown. And what would make so much sense to me, and I would die laughing, is if it turns out that they use the sewage pipes as the heating pipes.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think that's the case.
Just saying.
Yeah, this is what happens when a shill opens their mouth. Just this brown crap comes. What you'll see is you'll find like a sandpiper down there going, or any one of those guys.
That's live footage right there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, one of those shills in China, like glazing China. Anyway, speaking of that.
I stopped it before the poop comes.
Yeah, this has gone. For some reason, this just hit a chord, right?
Yeah, it did.
Because this happens a lot. Okay, so this is in Nanning, right?
Yeah. No, in Nanjing.
Sorry, Nanjing. Yeah. Sorry, this is in Nanjing. So in Nanjing, this guy was caught in the subway station taking a dump. Okay. Now this became viral for whatever reason. Now the strange thing is I see this all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like. If I open up my Twitter feed, at least once a week, there's some like public defecation thing going on. You know, we don't share that here because it's gross. There's no point, okay? But this one just really went viral. The reason why we're showing it to you guys is we want to prove something to all of you guys. You know, we do show you these crazy things that happen in China all the time, but we want to prove to you that this is not something that is just blindly accepted by Chinese people.
No.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
Like, you saw the whole crash into the police thing. You know, people were outraged. You know, they went after them. In this case, people saw this clip and they were outraged too. So they go and they're mocking it. So everyone is going to the same spot to take like selfies and take photos.
Well, you got to name him. His name's Poop Bro.
Yes, sorry. They've called him on the Chinese internet Poop Bro. So they're all going to Poop Bro.
They're going to Poop Bro's spot to take photos in the same position.
Exactly.
As a joke.
So they go and they see Poop Bro over there, and they're like, oh, guys, we're going to pretend to be Poop Bro just to embarrass him, you know?
Yeah.
And to make fun of it. Because, look, majority of Chinese people don't like the idea of people pooping in their subway.
Poop Bro's wild.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, thought that was kind of funny that people are mocking him, you know?
Yeah, it's you know, like Abbey Road or whatever.
What's that?
You know, like where the Beatles walked across the road.
Yeah.
It's kind of like people go there to like take the photo. It's that, except China's got Poop Bro.
Poop Bro. The great new role model. Here's an interesting one, and we've shown something like this before. Remember there was some sporting event, and they had that sort of like 3D, looked like a drone show of a runner going across the lake.
I do remember.
Remember that?
Yes,
and it was on TV.
Yeah.
And it was like live broadcast. And people living in the area were like, awesome, let me go look. And they look out on their balcony and there was nothing.
Yes.
Because it was actually fake.
Yes.
Like, China does this a lot. You'll see these impressive drone shows and stuff on social media. A lot of the times, they're not real, or they're composites, or there's something strange. Here's another example. This is in Guangzhou. We all know Guangzhou, Canton. You know, you got the Canton Tower. Both of us spent a lot of time in Guangzhou back and forth. It was very close to where we lived. And it is a tier 1 city in China. So anyway, in Guangzhou, this dude is excited to see the fireworks. So he ran to the window to watch, okay? Because he's looking at this like sporting event or whatever. Look at all the fireworks. He's seeing like, oh, that's awesome. This looks excellent. And he runs out, because he's right at the stadium, and nothing. So it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
China's very good at faking things, and it's one of those, they always say, oh yeah, just come and see for yourself. That's actually like...
We're in line for the drone show. It's like that Marilyn Manson song, Dope Show.
Yeah, exactly. It's actually, when they say that, it's kind of a deflection. What it means is, don't come and see. Just trust us,
You've
bro.
already seen it.
Yeah, trust
the
us,
translation
bro.
is, you've already seen it, so
Yes.
just believe it.
Yeah, anyway, this is kind of in line with what happened last week. Remember we spoke about the chicken bones, the chicken wings up in space. China got stranded. Those astronauts got
Chicken
stranded.
to China, Chinese chicken.
I believe that Russia's helped them to come back now.
Oh, okay,
I
interesting.
think Russia helped them.
They're good buddies.
Yeah, of course. Anyway,
yeah.
the fact is, pretty much days after they got stranded, this happened in Florida. A freaky fireball was seen, and everyone's like, whoa, what's that, Massive big thing.
We are not astronomers.
Yes.
We don't deal with space. Mm-hmm. We are also not scientists. Of
course.
Do you know what we said when we saw this?
Is this the Chicken Bone Express?
No, we also said this 100%
It's China.
is China.
Of course.
And we started doing some digging. Yes, astronomers agree. This was a Chinese rocket.
Yeah, from what, 2019 or so?
Yeah.
And it's an uncontrolled entry.
As always.
And it turns out that China does not even have the capability of having a controlled entry.
Yeah, so they do. There's a couple of reasons for this. Mm-hmm. Most countries, when they have stuff go up into space, they have something called a controlled reentry. So they know where it's going to come down.
Yeah,
It's
they
calculated.
calculate it, yeah.
The reason that China doesn't do that is because it costs money and man hours and time, and they'd rather just do the thing.
Yeah, because they just want the press. They just want
Well,
the
that's-
headlines of like, oh, we shot something into space.
Yeah. I was going to elaborate, but you said it well. It's just PR.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
The
PR.
space program is PR.
Yep.
So for them, that's all that matters.
Because, I mean, here's the thing. If you were the Chinese Space Agency and you were going to shoot something up into space, and if you actually did do calculations and figure out proper controlled reentry, you certainly wouldn't let it come down over Florida where the whole of America can see it. Because that's
certainly wouldn't.
embarrassing for you. You would drop it in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
You certainly wouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing, and I don't know why people keep praising them. They just do things without thinking, without planning, and this is the result: is you get space debris raining down over Florida.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Anyway.
Can we not have space debris going over my country?
Yeah.
From China?
For sure.
Or from anywhere?
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's a good idea. When this kind of thing does happen...
Bollard.
Whoa! Whoa! I'm going to pause it right there.
Sure.
When that kind of thing does happen, say there's a failure from SpaceX or, I don't know, NASA or something, it's widely publicized
Yeah.
and there's warnings about it
Yeah.
because they track it and they'll
Yeah.
be like, there's an uncontrolled reentry, it's going to be here, expect this, expect that. With China, not a peep. Not a peep. They just let it happen and hope no one sees it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Which is not cool.
No, I hate this. It's
Exactly.
bad.
What's going to happen next? Is rocket booster's going to crash into like the Empire State Building or something?
I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you.
Oh yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, that's cool. Welcome to 中国志。
呈现稳定增长的好势头。
阿敏啊，你看，自从你在教堂给我带上以后，
是白纸儿黑字儿，我们俩人说好了，他要是输了，
Walking is boring to Chambo, so Chambo mixes it up with his special brand of walking and falling.
Close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs.